Ha. Well, Rutledge, who are we picking tonight?
So we're gonna pick some Champions League games, and then we're also gonna pick the record for the Jazz for this week. So the Jazz have already lost one. How many more wins do you think they're gonna have? With once again their schedule for the rest of the week is they have the Suns, Portland, and Sacramento. So where do you see the Jazz going this week?
I think the Suns go 2-1, or pardon me, not the Suns, the Jazz. I think the Jazz lose to the Suns, but then beat Portland and Sacramento. So to finish this week 2-1.
I also am going to take it 2-1 for the rest of their games. They will lose to the Suns, but they will give Damian Lillard a bad night. In the Champions League, we have PSG versus Bayern Munich. I'm picking Bayern to win their first of the aggregate games.
Yes, not just Biner, but also Bayern. I think Bayern is going to come out clicking on all cylinders, and PSG was my bust, and I think that the semi or the quarterfinals is going to be just as far as PSG goes.
I agree with you. Thank you once again, Connor, the fact checker. What would I do without you? Uh, we have Chelsea versus who are they playing? I'm not even confident in saying my own name at this point tonight.
Porto
Thank
from
you.
Portugal.
Who are you taking?
Uh, Going with Chelsea, I think that they had a horrible game on the weekend, losing 5-2. But they just have too much firepower, and I think Chelsea could have been just a blip. And I don't think that losing 5-2 on the weekend is going to really mess them up all that much.
There you go. Think it'll do well. I'm also going to take Chelsea. Our last pick, of course, is NASCAR is back. They are this Saturday night at Martinsville. Small short track night race. I'm going to take a wild card for a pole. He needs to make some noise. It's not his forte, but I'm going Chase Elliott. I just have a feeling he's going to do something.
Wonderful. And got to stick with pick integrity, staying with Joey Logano to win that poll.
There you go. Pick integrity. That's big on this show. We want to thank everyone for coming out and watching us. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Remember, subscribe to us on YouTube. We are on the quest for 50. We get closer every day because of you and you all following us. I also want to give a shout out to Carmen and Gabe of Dude Thoughts. I made an appearance on their podcast last week talking about baseball and did some predictions for records. Some of those aren't doing too well after the first week, but more on that another time. Connor, do you
I
have
can't
anything
wait
to?
to talk some baseball. We can talk, uh, and I won't even say his first name because I'll butcher it, but I want to talk that Otani guy for the Angels.
We
I
need
think
to.
he's awesome.
It could be next week. We talk some baseball. Could be a big thing for us. But
But,
Connor, anything to share before we go for the evening?
as the weather warms up, you got to keep it cool.
It's beautiful. That was. I love that. All right. Well, that being said, I'm Rutledge,
And I'm Connor.
and we're Friends Stream Sports, and have a great night.
See